Hello, and welcome back to Age of Wonders Planetfall, Kirko, Mission 1.
Open their wounds.
Kind of exploring around at this point. We've seen one Kirko and one Vanguard so far on this map. They are allied. So I was thinking about the direction that the campaign's going in. As the Vanguard, I just decided to torch an entire planet. And now as the Kirko, I probably am going to get a choice between giving in to these Dark Whispers or embracing a more positive spiritual outlook through the Celestian tech. And I'm kind of wondering what this universe will end up like if I just choose the most negative option every single time.
If you want to improve your capabilities...
So that's kind of what I'm thinking of doing. We're not going to go, Warhammer 40k Grimdark or anything, I'm sure, but it might be interesting to see where we end up. Alright, so river exploitation doesn't really help us too much at this point. Analysis wing. Getting more influence early might actually be nice. I just kind of skipped this last time. And also extra cosmite. Well, I know how important that is now, so let's actually go for that right away. We become aware. Organics use clothes, pageantry, formality. We are naked. We desire glamour, courtesy, outer beauty, match our transparent innards. We seek fashion for equality, for first impressions. Yeah, the Scyfish are provide fabulosity. Well, we can do that. Just 100 production. We got a chrysalis out of it. Yes, this is going to be cool. I haven't really played with the Scyfish at all. I mean, this is the first mission we've seen them, aside from random quest type stuff, I guess. So we definitely want to push the alliance with the Scyfish and see where it takes us. So yeah, we'll take that quest. And props to whoever came up with the name for that one. That's a fabulous name. It really is. Alright, so what are we doing here? We're doing this. I was just doing that for a turn because I didn't really have anything else I wanted to do. But now that this is up... do you want to just go all in on food? I don't think so. I think this entire planet seems to be an Arcadian forest biome kind of thing. Or at least an awful lot of it. So we're going to have plenty of opportunities for other food places. I think we're going to actually upgrade this to energy because of the power plant, getting a slight boost off of that. And this only helps with unit production, so we'll hold off on that until the very end. They use a doctrine. Covert operation always takes a while to get to. It's just 100 energy. I mean, even at this stage in the game, it's not a huge reward. But strategic and covert operations, yeah, we can do that.
Operations available for priming.
What are you doing? You're my secondary hero, so you're just gonna be parked in the city and... hold on. You sector. You can sector. Do I want to... Oh no, darn it, I forgot again. Okay, well... Since we're out of range... I was going to grab the farm, so I was going to bribe you guys to get out of the way. So let's just do that with our fastest moving guy. We require this location. We shall vacate Nor. The essence of power, its taste, you understand. 50 food, we'll definitely take that. Yeah, and that's basically used up all of our movement on this unit. Oh, okay, I was like, stack 6 army. No, that's the defender. We've got this, and now that we've conquered this, annex. Because we own the landmark, we don't need a unit there. So we're going to annex this to our capital. I'm doing things a little bit too quick, because I'm still not as familiar with this system as I would like to be. But yeah, that's given us a biodome and a farm. So with double double food. That should give us a lot of stuff.
Happiness event in colony.
And we got some energy, which, woo, double energy. Total of 10. Isn't that just awesome?
Production ready.
We want double food at this stage in the game. 80 per turn, but then we're going to grow again. We could just do this in a turn. Might as well. We get a unit off of it, so it's kind of like production anyway.
Sector annexed.
You can just park there for a little bit. We have a quest to go out there. What would that be? Clear a Senumbrum, Sanctorium, or explore John Wynn. Find the aggressive Kiriko. So there's another Kiriko faction that we haven't found yet. Regarding a marine research station, okay. Oh. Gotta continue picking up the goodies. That's just how I play Age of Wonders these days. Age of Wonders 3 is the same thing too. Oh, finally got that Storymaster achievement. And I realized that my achievements don't actually show up on the recording, at least with my current settings. But I had this thing to get 25 story achievements, and every single time I complete a quest, it's like popping up. So that's finally been dealt with. I don't have to worry about it anymore, which is nice. Tier 3 unit for free and some cosmite? Yes, please. Alright, because we got up to a lot of food.
Objective completed.
We feel beautiful. We are trending. Jubilation. We impress our fancy now. Fancy strut. Yes, you've learned the importance of strutting, the most important of those human and apparently Kiriko skills. Alright, well, we'll definitely take that. And, ooh, relations have improved. We're doing fairly well. Can I see what the relationship is? I could see that it's neutral, but I can't see the exact value. Okay. Maybe I don't have enough espionage for that, or maybe it's just not something I ever get. Okay, Energy of the Void, moving, relation with Postknor, changing, evolving, now available for trade. Chrysalis, Spawn, Mantra of Illusion, and Mind Barrier. Cool. I did not want to close that channel. Let's go here. Sci-Fish. We can see. Obviously, we can't afford it just yet, but we'll be upgrading this. Also, why? Oh, because we're at peace with the Sci-Fish. We get additional influence every turn. Did I not notice that before? For being friendly with neutral factions, you get more influence. That makes sense, given that this is sort of your neutral diplomatic currency. Alright, so Chrysalis and Spawn. Let's see. I don't know what hallucinating does. I might want to be a little bit more aggressive about mods. I'm also going to try to be a little bit more aggressive about getting cosmite, because I kind of ignored mods for a lot of the Vanguard mission. This is psionic resistance. Cool, but not the most important thing. 40 more diplomacy needed, that's fine.
Incoming communication.
Okay, you don't... What, you don't like the Sci-Fish?
Incoming communication.
Maybe it was just a generic neutral thing. Sign a friendship pact with the faction and buy 5 items from a faction, and we get 50 influence for this. Yeah, so this is one that we do want to get, because it kind of pays back for itself. Like, 50 influence is... Well, I guess it's just one unit, really, but... We're gonna have a stack of
Task
Sci-Fish.
completed.
You completed this in round 10. It didn't say that I completed this as Pioneer, though. Yeah, we don't have enough. Well, that's disappointing. Alright, grab the cosmite. And what is that? Oh, it's a bombardoon. Not bombardoon, bombardoon. Forbidden Archives, Silver, Sinumbra Sanctorum Landmark. Research level 3. This is something I can actually use. Sinumbra Tech is cheaper to research, and Sinumbra units cost less energy to produce. That would be cool. Is that... Oh, it's a doctrine operation. Okay, so this would be... The Forbidden Library would be a faction-wide bonus. It would be volcanic, though. Okay, so this is where we don't have just happy, happy production all the way through. Well, we can look at it at least. No. Unlocks the following building, the Shrine of Darkness. So the number Shrine of Darkness can give a permanent fog shroud to units produced in this colony. All units produced in this colony have plus 15% evasion. And also number of units produced here do 10% more damage. Okay, that's pretty cool. What's guarding it? Has been claimed by the Psyfish. Independent factions may demand compensation for ignoring their claims. No, okay, I wanted to see what was inside. I wasn't going to attack it anyway, but... Is that something... Will this tell me? If we're friends, can I go into your claimed territory without consequence? Let us swap goods. Oh, that's just going to be this menu. If we're integrated, maybe. The Psyfish can create... okay, this mod can only be applied to Psyfish, Eyes of Eternity. Psyfish can create much stronger bonds while they gaze to infinity. The strength chance of the captivating, fascinating, and enticing bond abilities is increased to 12, and all of the sonic ranged abilities have the range increased by 2, as well as 20% extra damage. That's pretty cool. Alright, owning a dwelling will give us a sector. Only you and your allies can interact with it, and in addition, a dwelling sector functions as a fully upgraded sector in a single resource shown in the sector overview panel. Right, so if we go sector overview, we count as a Hydro 3. Oh yeah, fully upgraded Hydro. Might be worth doing eventually. As for now, well, we've seen this, but I guess the Dwelling of Void Lair? I haven't seen that one yet, but I can get its attention. So this is the other dwelling then. Dwelling of Distorted Waters, right? Can I... Okay, well I could select my commander that way, but... Everything just costs so many movement points at this stage in the game. We're working towards it. Yeah, it's actually quite interesting to me how movement upgrades are seemingly very important in this game. I mean, they were important in Age of Wonders 3 as well, but in this game you can really upgrade them. We're going to absorb pain on our flying unit. I think... Actually, I should have checked this first. Do you have... Yeah, swoop is going to be only ground, and then this one's strike, air to air, plus 33% damage against flying. So my flying unit could take some heavy hits here. My frenzied... I guess Battle Vomit doesn't say it only hits land units, so we can try to vomit on the flying things, I guess. I should be keeping my units at least adjacent to one other unit each for Swarm Shield bonuses. And you got... Oh yeah, you got Fury of the Swarm, okay. To your stuff. You can just stay there, because you're Swarm Shielded, right? Yes, because you're adjacent to the flyer. And then we have our Hidden, which... We're not going to be able to target anything this turn anyway. Unless we do a snapshot, although that has slower range. So I guess, again, we're just going to step here. Overwatch, sure. We'll get the Fury of the Swarm.
Operations available.
Oh, okay, they're not actually advancing towards me. Well, that makes things a little bit easier. Embrace the Darkness. I don't really want to squander my energy, but at the same time, I kind of want to know how this works. So I think I am gonna cast this just to see it. I mean, I know what it's gonna do. I just wanna see it in action. Broken Mind resisted. That's unfortunate. Um... 50%.
Enemy killed.
And you're fairly long range. Also, I do have a heal, I have to remember. Right, and they do have this one melee guy, so I probably shouldn't have done that. Only affects ground targets. Okay, so I'm in a position where I've kind of given myself a bad time because my... well... you... Okay, Sidestone Dissonance only affects ground. Yeah. Can this hit the air? It can, but if I target the air... I don't know, maybe, presumably this would do... Oh, it just doesn't hurt friendly units? Or... No, it was because I had my air unit selected. AoE, it might do air AoE or ground AoE, so I have to choose between the two. We're gonna do that. Because that lowers your defense to 0. Okay, do you have defense? You do not. So... yeah, it doesn't say lower defense anymore. Impressive being able to hurl your vomit like that. The ground thing is what I'm more worried about, but... I guess...
Enemy down.
I guess we'll do it this way.
Enemy destroyed. The enemies of the Hive have been defeated.
Okay. Oh, level this. Biological recovery. Heals each biological unit in its stack. Okay, good. Psionic mending. Once per battle, but this... okay, so the biological recovery... so psionic mending isn't something that you will use outside of battle. Upgrade commander. We just hit level 4, right, because we started at level 3. Devour Hope, which is a heal that can fill people with despair. It's pretty cool. Echo of the Hive Mind. Additional Swarm Shield. Crowded Step. Leaves 1 point. Like a lot of these Kirko abilities, and also a lot of these Penumbra abilities, seem built for melee. The fact that I'm given a ranged loadout and start with ranged upgrades, I know I said this last time, but it kind of bothers me. Anyway, I guess we'll go Echo of the Hive Mind. Yeah, Echo of the Hive Mind, and then Vitality, and we'll save 1 point for Ranged Specialist 3. Alright, can we take this? Probably. It's not all that scary, but... well, let's start looking at mods, see what we can do. A heightened vision, 20% increased accuracy. This might actually be useful on a flying unit. Also, yeah, +1 vision range. Giving the unit with Farsight, additional Farsight, seems like a good idea. So let's do that. Do we also want Mark of the Dark Sun? Sonic resistance, and each time they deal a killing blow, they get 20% damage, and plus 10% damage. I'm not that bothered. Engulfer, yeah, you can be aware, sure. Hidden. 20% accuracy on the sniper. Does seem like it would be pretty nice. But I don't know, the snipers seem to be fairly accurate as it is, as long as the enemy isn't actually in cover. Cannot be detected. Once you enter Overwatch, should always consider to have full action points, regardless of how many it actually has. Okay, it's good that I'm actually looking at these, because... So that means it uses its Psi Rifle instead of the Snapshot in Overwatch. Which also means Shrouded Step into Overwatch might actually be a decent combo. Do I want to go Mark of the Dark Sun? Give myself extra damage on the sniper? Might not be bad. Sure, we'll try that. How about you? Just both of those? I don't really think so, not for you. I have melee stuff, right? Sundering Claws, there we go. Units attacks, remove 1 defense from their target with each strike, and they get 10% damage on all abilities. You don't get that by default, right? You just have Frenzy. We could do Sundering Claws. And maybe Mark of the Dark Sun as well on you. So we'll go into this fight next turn with a bit of a boost. You have Farsight. But we should be giving you increased vision range. Swarm Herald Thor. We have found an ancient temple complex. The air around it seems to be humming with psionic energy, like a soothing presence calming our minds. That must be one of the Mistal Celestian archives. It is said that inside those archives, the clear-minded can find any answers and knowledge you may desire. Yet only very few are allowed to enter these sanctuaries of wisdom, even within the Celestian Order. Endless knowledge, eternal wisdom, the secret of Zakir-Ko awaits you, paused Knorr. Just reach out, claim the archives. Ooh, sinister voice, I didn't do that very sinisterly. Those whispers, should I dare to follow their calling? The harmony beyond never betrays, yet intruding into the archives would be no easy task, and a violent one. There would be no turning back. Well, as I said, I'm kind of interested in just going the dark route on every single mission, every single faction, and just see where the universe ends up. I'm not even sure how much of like, it says that your decisions will affect future missions, but I'm not sure how far that goes, or what exactly that means. Okay, claim the Celestian Archives. You found Celestian Archives on Arcadia Celeste. You suspect that they contain the knowledge of Zakir-Ko's location, but also know that entering the archives by force will come at a price. Annex the Dreamer's Archive, okay. Oh, victory condition. The Harmony Beyond. Your scouts have found the Celestian Archives on Arcadia Celeste. You are convinced they contain the answers you seek, but obtaining them by force will surely come at a price. So you have to be connected to the Void. Right, and this would be like a hostile action. Agriculture, okay. Starlight Observatory. Alright. Celestian, of course. Give people a glimpse of the path of light from the Celestian faith, giving them purpose. All units produced in this colony have 200 morale. Oh, that's nice. More crits. Psi Shrine. Psi Shrine grants 2 shields, 4 psionic resistance, and 10% damage for psionic attacks for all visiting units during their next combat. Okay, I don't think I've seen those before. Cool. And Seek Celestial Enlightenment. Celestial tech is cheaper, and Celestial units cost less energy. Just the default one of those. There's probably one of these for every secret tech. Is this not... It is not controlled currently by anybody, so I can go in... Ooh, targeting array. Tactical operations do not cost any operation points, but still cost energy. Really? That's interesting. And Celestian Favor. Every 2 turns, Celestian Favor aids the defense. Attacking units have a... Or... What is that? Is that psionic? Chance to suffer soul burn until the end of combat. Defending units gain enlightened and are healed for 10 health. So I guess every 2 turns. So Kiriko, these are all going to be... Oh no, not all Kiriko. We've got Bar in here, Lightbringer, Star Guide, then a Hidden and a Transcendent. What are these? I mean, obviously they're a Celestian unit. Tier 3, okay. Light Bolt, Blinding Light, Celestial Guidance. Target friendly creature gains guidance, gaining 20% accuracy and is considered enlightened until end of combat. If this ability targets an already enlightened unit, they receive an additional 200 morale. Okay. Regenerative Light. Heals it for 30% of its health at the end of each turn for 2 turns. Okay, this is an ability they can use once per battle. I see. Give themselves a regen buff. The unit is dispelled of all negative status effects when the ability is used, of course. Targeting array affects you here. Its vision and sensor range is increased by 3 hexes. Okay, well that does not matter. Enlightened, right. Oh, and 20% extra damage against units with Soulburn, which my units might get for attacking this place. And then we have the Devar Lightbringers. Have I seen these before? This looks familiar for some reason. Inferno Strike, Burning Meteor Dash, Unwavering Will, immune to sonic status effects. Okay, so these are just kind of like your Crusader types, doing fire damage. We're not fighting that, but that is a victory condition, is to go for that. So that is interesting. Right, we have you now. Ravenous. And Devour, attempt to eat the target unit with a strength 12, chance to kill it instantly and heal this unit for 15 health. This unit also gains the Spawn Larva ability. Only works on light biological or cyborg units. The unit only gains Spawn Larva if it is devoured, if it devoured a non-reinforcement unit. Okay. And Spawn Larva, does that actually give me a unit? Or is that just a temporary... I mean, if this is like the Shadow Demons from Age of Wonders 2 Shadow Magic, or I guess Age of Wonders Shadow Magic, I don't think it technically has a 2 in the title, even though it is a 2 game. That would be a way to supplement your forces. Right, and then this thing, Psionic Blast, Mind Strike, and you also have Metamorphosis, so I don't know what happens when you get to Prime rank, but apparently it'll, well, presumably it'll be cool. Apparently it'll be something. Are you flying? You're floating. Okay. We're done. I mean... Gotta get the colonizers going, right? Is there anything else to build? Oh, I could, all non-mechanical units producing this colony gain +5 maximum health. Okay, well I definitely want to do that before producing units here. I wonder if that would include units that I purchased since this is my capital. Probably not. Let's see, do I care about any of these? Food sharing tax is reduced, or less food to grow bigger? I mean, less food to grow bigger seems like it's better for the beginning of the game. This seems more like, well, this could be rushing other cities, but I kind of want to grow my capital first. But no, we're gonna go colonizer. Also, can I give the colonizer mods? I can't. No, there are no mods available for the colonizer. Okay. Oh. Urko colonizers float. That's cool. I guess that's appropriate for an insect race. Okay, where am I actually going to build this thing, though? Over here, maybe? Another city I could take out. Monument of Civil Fidelity, Cosmic Ruins. I think this is what I wanted. I might actually just build here. I mean, this would make a decent energy sector, though. Expand to. But on the other hand... Well, then there's this. Settlement. I mean, if I just conquered this, I probably can't settle there actually because it's going to be too close to another city. Okay, so where am I actually going to build this then? Forbidden Archives. If I build near that? I mean, I can't build in the Healer's Forest. The Hunger Woods. The Volcanic. And I'm not playing as Promethean this time, so that's actually going to mean something. I don't know, actually, where I want to go, so I'm going to send you guys out to explore. This way. So I think I want to go by the Forbidden Archives, but I'm hoping there's some nice terrain over here. Oh no, let's not do that. Is this still volcanic? Let's explore with you in this direction. It is. Oh hey, we met somebody else. Tik-Jiglux. Oxcrepat paused Knorr. It is good to feel the presence of another swarm herald on this world. Have you come to join Tik-Jiglux in her virtuous campaign against the sack leaders? Oxcrepat Tik-Jiglux. The Kirko Terim are dignified by your presence. A Terim does not sound like a harem, however they pronounce it. This does not sound like a Kirko word based on everything else that we've seen from their names and their words. Dream sounds like a foreign word that was imported into their language. That's right, linguistics is one of my hobbies. So I think about this kind of stuff sometimes. I feel like this word, it's because it has that soft nasal sound which kind of goes against what the rest of the language seems to do. Are dignified by your presence. Your victories surrounding the liberation of our people are still echoing throughout the dreams of present Kirko generations, yet it is Hatil Uruk which drew us to Arcadia Celeste. With his help, we seek to find our lost homeworld, Zakirko. Zakirko? Byrokwerzi's horn and tail. You are bold to take that path, paused to ignore, but what foolish Kazakh of a dream reader will be... but that foolish Kazakh of a dream reader will be your disappointment. Atiluruk's mind has withered. He preaches indifference and pacifism, when his voice should be the smiting spark that ignites the sack leader's purgatory. How can you revile one so respected among our people? With his teachings, Hatiluruk gave new purpose and direction to many Kirko. Hatiluruk may have been great once, but his recent acts are an insult to our ancestors and their suffering. He is cuddling with the sack leaders, defiling the memory and dreams of all oppressed Kirko. I sense their agony channeled through you as well, paused to ignore. You share the instinctual knowledge that tells any true Kirko to be mindful of the sack leaders and strike them with ferocious determination whenever given the chance. Arcadia Celeste is crawling with sack leaders. Unleash your inner hatred. Let them taste the fury of the swarm.
Objective completed.
Alright. Tik-Jiglux asks you to take revenge on the humans on Arcadia Celeste by raiding their settlements and subduing their population. She provided you with the location of the remaining Vanguard settlements on the planet. Warning, completing this quest will have consequences. This will give us an Initiate and a Whisper of Discord. Well, I'm kind of inclined to go with this. Be more aggressive, because I kind of want I tried going the diplomatic route as the Vanguard in that first mission, and it just kind of... I don't know. We'll go more aggressive this time, and do more fighting. Payback time. Humans purged from Arcadia Celeste. Tik-Jiglux is pursuing the path of retribution. She is convinced that Atiluruk will not be able to help you find the location of Zakirko. Instead, she asks you to join her in purging humankind from Arcadia Celeste. Okay. So if we check our victory conditions, Pact of the Void, searching for answers, payback time. I wonder, if these are all I have to do to win, this seems like I could do this really quickly. Overall capability. And turn into the capability subcategories. I don't quite know what that means, but... Oh, I see. So I'm winning in terms of army, but unity and development I'm lacking. Interesting. I show as 4th out of 5 because 2 people are tied ahead of me. I really should be 5th out of 5. It should be 1, 2, 2, 4, 5, not 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Show rankings. This will do nothing for me because I don't have spy abilities. Okay. Oh, this strikes me as a somewhat violent faction. Okay, what are my odds here? Not the worst. The problem is, we have 2 frenzied and they have 5 flyers. But we'll give it a go. This might be a bit early for this, but we'll see what we can do. Okay, so we want to get our hidden, because we can get you into range. Oh, you're already in range. Okay. So we could Overwatch. No, we're going to take the shot just because that's going to force them to come to us. Now let's set the frenzied up front just so that their axe beak, is that what this thing's called? Swift beak. So that the swift beak can actually, like, they'll actually fight the thing that they're sort of intended to fight. And who do we want to protect from damage here? Probably you. Okay, you're gonna need another turn to get to me still. Especially if I back off. Now, if I don't back off, One, two, three. Yeah, if I advance, are any of you adjacent to each other? You appear to be. So if I were to do something like this, yes, I can hit multiples. You guys just don't have any defense, do you? No. Well, you did. Okay, so this makes the most sense then. This is a cooldown on it. You want to hit both of them. Also, I should have moved you forward first. Oops, not you. Darn it. Okay, I thought I had my other guy selected. You know what? We're going to move back here. That's going to cost us the ability to use our powerful attack. I guess it does kind of matter. Okay, mistakes were made. Because I wanted you to be here to give everybody the swarm shield bonus. That only helps against range attacks, though. Okay, how about you? What's your shots against this thing? Pretty decent. Let's see what happens. Wow. Incredible. Did I say pretty decent? I think I meant not that. Okay, well... Yeah, even with the accuracy buff... Oh, it's because your defensive mode is evasion, right? 25% harder to hit. You can't be flying. Oh no, yours is just generic. Generic defensive mode. Well... We definitely want to kill both of these, so 50%, 50%. I think our highest chance will be to shoot you here and you here.
Enemy annihilated.
Okay. And if we fail, we have our spells.
Enemy destroyed.
Alright, you can reach. Of course. You can reach all kinds of people. I probably don't even need to use this, but if I do use it,
Enemy eliminated.
I can prevent myself from taking a hit. Okay, this ended up being pretty easy, even with me screwing up some stuff there. Now they are going to stagger me, which is going to prevent me from... Well, my hero's not a sniper this time, so having my hero staggered actually doesn't matter as much. Alright, I do like how the swoop attack does a follow through. Hard to keep your air units in formation, I guess, but, you know. Alright, well, all you can really do is attack this thing, because you're on cooldown for that. Okay. Do we get a flank? No, because your swoop enters defense mode afterwards. Okay. Well, that's cool. Anyway. 55. It's terrible. Okay, well, this is kind of overkill, assuming it hits.
Enemy annihilated.
It's fine. We'll give it a shot. Okay, good. Something survived with a broken mind debuff. I can look at it. It's just going to be psi weakness, right? And also negative morale. That makes sense. It can stack up to 5 times. And every time, like, applying broken mind is a psionic check. So as your mind is broken, it becomes easier to break further. Alright, that makes sense. You will heal at the end of the turn. I wonder if that includes at the end of a turn in which you...
Enemy down.
In which you actually do anything. So you're at full health. Okay, well, we broke you, so that's important, because that means you're no longer in defense mode. Alright, and then we turn you, and then we get to do the chain flank game. I like that game. I like it when I'm the one doing
Enemy down. Our forces are victorious.
Alright. Achievement status on that is 95 out of 100 manual battles in tactical combat, so soon I'll stop getting those notifications, which will be nice. Yeah, you don't get your end of turn regen. You do have that, right? Yeah. Yes. Alright, well. Cleared that. Ooh, Void Hammer. What is this? Melee. Powerful melee attack that knocks back light units. Bypass all shields. Dimensional instability. High impact stagger. I mean, that would be really cool. We'll take the reward. That would be really cool, except that I don't have a melee hero. Psi Shrine. Plus 10 damage for Sonic. Yeah, let's grab it. Recharged in 2 turns, it's fine. Oh, hello. That's a stack. Oh, so that Vanguard purged then. There's going to be a second Vanguard player. It's not these settlements, it's actual AI opponents that we have to take out. I think. Well, this might be more dangerous, it's hard to say. Oh, loading time. Might be more dangerous, but at the same time everything is melee, which... Golfer... you can shoot from here? Okay, so let's slow down a little bit. If we're going to shoot, we want to be adjacent with our hero. Okay, that gets Fury of the Swarm. Increases our damage slightly. As for you, if we move 1 hex further, we can actually get some shots in with you on this turn as well. Well, kind of. It's not great, but we'll take it. Oh, lucky shot there. And I guess we will make sure we have the right unit selected, first of all. And we'll do that for Overwatch. And slide you up there. If we're going to use our healing, I don't think anybody really needs it. Let's absorb pain on the commander, I guess. I wonder if you get experience for doing that. Overwatch triggered? Alright, that Overwatch. And the Frenzy. Yeah, Rending Claws go. Overwatch on Miss or Graze, but that should be a kill. Well, 95% to hit. That doesn't necessarily mean it's not going to be a Graze.
Enemy destroyed!
Anyway, we got it. And the thing is, if we don't miss, then we knock out their Overwatch as well. So you still have Overwatch. Can you get that? Not quite. Not the best. But this seems like overkill on any of you. Oh, you're already dead. But then it's like a pretty high chance to miss there. Let's see what happens. Okay. Let's see, we do need to kill you. You have Overwatch, but I think we'll kill you first. That's how this works, right?
Enemy annihilated!
Good. High impact stagger. So at this point, the ideal thing to do
Enemy down!
would be to stagger this unit if possible. We're gonna step here. No. I can stagger us though. But yeah, this the absorbed pain does reduce the incoming damage by 35%, so it just makes things a lot more durable. And then we can heal ourselves for effectively 35% more. So heal 15, heal 16. We might as well heal the one who needs it the most. Although I think their combat regen is pretty, or yeah, 18 regen per turn. Yeah, this is... Yeah, I'm liking the Kirko a lot more than the Vanguard.
Enemy killed!
Oh, right.
The enemies of the Hive have been defeated.
That's fine. Take the production, yes please. Okay, we've got Dwelling of Void Lair over there. This, let's see, a laser tank, 2 gunships, Bug, and 2 troopers. That might be a tall order for this stage of the game. So my guess is the remaining commander is going to be a Vanguard that does not like Kirko, because we have a Kirko Vanguard alliance here, and then we're going to have the Kirko and Vanguard that hate each other, and then probably the 2 Vanguard will be allied as well, maybe. Oh, you got Paragon here. Okay. So not just Psyfish on this planet. Cancel what? Oh, it was slow for some reason. Forest of Spiders. Well, let's slide up this way.
We assumed the swarm would prevail, but our enslavers' technology outpaced their lack of offspring. They healed their wounded, despite their caste. We must mimic our enslavers, replacing our natural instinct to consume the swarm's weakest and heal them instead. Katika the kind, I found your path.
Alright, so this is accelerated healing. I can give my units more health. I might stick this on my Frenzied, because this seems like having sturdier frontline troops would be a good thing. Healing Surge, target non-mechanical unit is healed. Yeah, okay, yep. Healing Jump, that thing. The bouncing healing ability. Alright, is it time to finally start researching into weapons? Well, what did we just unlock? Alright, so Engulfer. I do like my Engulfer, but I don't feel like I need more of them just yet. Spawn Emergent. Summons a Kirko Emergent to the target hex. The unit can transform into an Engulfer or a Transcendent. Okay. So, just a really weak... I guess maybe this is what a larva is? Has the tunnel ability, that's kind of funny. Literally a worm, I guess. And Berserker Pheromones. Heal all biological and cyborg units in the targeted army to full health. And all melee damage dealt is increased by 50% for one turn. Oh, wow. Let's see. Strategic, instant use. As far as 8 points. It seems like we can get this really early, given how many points it costs. Okay. And then over here, Adaptive Carapace. Whenever this unit is struck by a ranged attack, it gains 1 defense for 1 turn. I can stack up to 5 times, and also just has +1 defense. Cool. Tunneling Claws. Units melee attacks deal +10% damage, and it can tunnel through the ground in tactical combat, avoiding Overwatch. Okay. And also just 10 health. Deploy Abyssin. Summons an Abyssian onto target hex during combat. Lasts until the end of combat. Strong biochemical abilities that can encase a target in a waxy cement. Oh, right. Okay. I mean, that's cool. And also, again, with the tunneling. Well, no, I think... Melt Armor... I don't know that I need more Melt Armor. I seem to have a lot of anti-armor already with the Sundering Claws and the... I don't know. Does this lead to anything cool, though? Ionic Infusion. Okay, biochemical weapons don't deal arc damage, and can electrify non-ethereal things. I mean, alternate damage channel is a good option, I guess. Target area and 1 hex radius hit by corrosive detonation with massive impact. All units lose 2 defense and take 10 biochemical damage. I care more about the massive impact than those other 2 things. Clarity. Debuff the target, making it 20% easier to hit. Is the Share Pain a psionic buff? I think I want this. Yeah, I definitely want this. Well, definitely might be a strong word. I kind of want this.
Incoming communication.
I'm glad to hear from you again. I admire your empire and foresee great prosperity from a continued and flourishing relationship between us. Let's see. Offer non-aggression pact. We met too recently. Alright. We're going to run up here, but now we're getting really close to you, because I was considering building... I guess the Forest of Spiders wouldn't have been the best spot anyway. Also, is this a settlement in a mountain? Isn't that cheating? Unless you're the Devar? A peculiarity of the random map generator, I suppose. Imprinter productions, okay. Battle standard. Well, I don't really want to keep going up this way, so I guess come out this way and start dealing with this stuff. And I guess take the energy. Dwelling of Palatine Capital. Alright, well, we've met. If I do this, it'll be not a hostile act? Huh. I thought it was going to tell me I shouldn't do that. I can build next to this. Maybe I should build here. This thing could be a decent energy site, but I mean, honestly, I'd like to have that cosmite as soon as possible. I think that just kind of makes sense to do that instead of doing, you know, something like this. Grabbing one of these generic double food locations, and then what? Grabbing the Cosmic Ruins and then the Monument of Civil Fidelity after? I mean, that's not actually that bad. Yeah, okay, I guess maybe we'll grab Cyberwoods then. We can grow pretty fast to population 4.
Production ready.
Brood cluster just kind of makes sense to get this eventually. Unless we want more hidden. I do like the hidden. It's a good unit. Hive Guard defense turrets. That sounds a little bit more mechanical than I would have liked. Oh, you guys can annex again. Ah, shoot. Food kind of makes sense for this, but we already have 2 food sectors, so I guess this will be a research sector? Be a terrible knowledge sector. Maybe we'll do production in a forest. Here I guess we could do production. Just look at the research, but not... because we're not going to do knowledge there. Alright, so I need to have an army that can move down here then. I never have spare units lying around because I'm always doing stuff with them. Which is the right thing to be doing with them, but it does slow me down a little bit. Okay, there's the last player. Oh. Okay, with our first Amazon. Kirko. Raxini Alara? Kirko, my huntresses demonstrated keen instincts when they scouted your colony, though it is not surprising that your race, engineered to adapt to different tasks and environments, did survive the cataclysm. Ethical or not, Terratech Incorporated always aimed for perfection. Do not mention the name of that accursed company in our presence, human. Murderers, mutilators, that's what they are called among my people. When they defiled our queens, there could have been no greater guilt. Keep your calm, Kirko, you misunderstand. If anything, the adaptive capabilities of your race are an inspiration to the Amazon. When we shape the land, when we tame its different plants and beasts, even when we redesign our own genetic profile, we apply the same principles that make your species excel in so many of nature's most important disciplines. Though there is another life form that has recently caught our attention. The Psyfish are sentient, psionically gifted beings, which are as alien and terrifying to us as they are intriguing. Sound familiar? Then maybe you want to help and act as a mediator, to make sure that this particular first contact won't go wrong? They won't tell me the consequences of this. You know what? I'm not really interested in helping you, but I am interested in learning about the Psyfish. We'll accept for now. Only with great reluctance the Kirko Terim agreed to reach out in cooperation, not for your sake or that of your experiments, humans, but for the sake of the Psyfish. Okay, we're on the same wavelength. Which sounds like their fate could be oddly related to our own. They may need our shelter.
Objective completed.
Explore John Wynn, visit the tasty ones. Okay. Take the reward. Humans ask you to befriend the local Psyfish. You must change your diplomatic stance to peace with the Psyfish. Haven't we already done that?
Incoming communication.
I'm glad to hear from you again. Amazon. Scyfish faction demand. Right, swirling energy, lusting. We must have it to keep the balance. Okay. And I guess that's probably a good spot to stop. So we've finally met everybody on the planet. Doesn't that... Humans purged... Maybe this isn't... Yeah, the reward isn't winning. The reward is just this. So we can start... We can start by purging 2 settlements, and then we'll get a further quest beyond that. Okay, okay. Yeah, so we're not nearly as close to winning as I initially misinterpreted that. Alright, well I guess we'll start killing humans in the next part. That'll be exciting. I will see you then.